Welcome back, weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am so glad you're here. Modelones reached out, wanted to send me some of their new products, which I'm going to show you here today. Oh my goodness, look at this glitter top coat. Can you even? This one's holographic. It is so stunningly beautiful. They also sent over some new gel polishes, some new dip powder, some blooming gel. I can't use everything all in one video, but I'm going to use a couple of things. I really wanted to try out one of these gel polishes. Wait until you see this absolutely beautiful blue with this iridescent, like purpley pink. This one right here. Holy cow, the camera can't even do it justice. I'm going to use this over top of one of the dip powders. What I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to show you how to do dip powder application with gel liquids, the gel method, if you will, and then I'll throw that beautiful gel polish on top because I thought the dip powder would be a perfect base for it. Here is the dip kit. It comes with so many colors. It comes with all your liquids. It comes with all the tools. You really do not need anything extra if you're grabbing this dip kit. You got your buffer, your cuticle pusher, orange wood stick, literally everything. It's an all-in-one kit. You need for nothing else. It even came with a clear, which I super appreciate. Y'all know I love the Modelones clear. I'm not going to use it today because I'm doing the gel method. We're going to get into that here in a minute. I'm going to swatch all the colors out for you, and then we're going to get into the gel method. I had a question for you guys because Modelones recently told me that they had a new brand ambassador whose name I believe is Tom Batchick, and I had never heard of him before until I did a little research. Here are the colors swatched out for you. But apparently he's like a celebrity nail artist, which I thought was super cool. So congrats to Modelones. And huge shout out to Modelones. They are sponsoring today's video, which I super appreciate. When companies sponsor videos like this, it keeps me able to be doing to continue doing content like this for you guys. So thank you so much to Modelones for continuing to support my channel and sponsoring today's video. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to keep it super simple. We're going to do a one color manicure. Have you guys seen the like one color Wednesday type things? I don't upload on Wednesdays, so I never get to do it. So we're doing one color manicures today. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take my gel base coat and I'm going to apply it to my entire nail from cuticle to free edge. I'm going to keep this super duper thin, super even as possible. And this is going to be a super quick manicure. For me at least, quickest dip powder manicure I've done is always with the gel method. Now, of course, I prepped my nails with my peel off base coat because I do manicures so frequently. But if you want a longer lasting manicure, you're going to want to prep your nails accordingly. I'll make sure to leave my full no lift nail prep video up in the cards for you guys to check out in case you are curious or have questions about that. But this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to put one thin, even layer of the gel base coat on all of my nails. I'm not going to cure it yet. Once I have this on all of my nails, I'm going to pour over the dip powder and then we're going to cure it. So who is the gel method good for? It's really good for anybody that does not have a gel allergy or a sensitivity. Of course, if you have issues with gel, you're not going to want to do this. You can use your regular dip liquids. The Modelones dip liquids are great. I will leave another video up in the cards of a video I did somewhat recently, actually, using the Modelones dip liquids. But if you have dip flu, if you suffer from dip flu, if that's something that you have to deal with when you're doing your dip powder nails, this is a great alternative for you because there is no odor at all with gel liquids. For me, I think it's a quicker manicure. Dip liquids do air dry. They do not cure in a lamp like this does. You do need a lamp to use the gel method. I'll leave my lamp link down below. So as mentioned, I find that this is a quicker method. One thing I also really appreciate and love about doing the gel method, I'm going to go ahead and use a cupcake liner, by the way, to pour over and catch that excess dip powder. And that's all I'm doing. I'm pouring over. I'll get into why we're not dipping here in a minute. But for me, the cleanup with gel liquids is so much easier. So when you're using dip liquids and you want to clean up around your cuticle area or your sidewalls, if you got any product on your skin, you have to move relatively quickly because the dip liquids do air dry. But because gel does not cure until you put it in the lamp, you have literally all the time in the world to work, to clean up, to get your nails to look exactly the way you want it before you pop it in the oven, as I call it, the nail lamp. So for me, this is what I prefer. If I could do my nails with gel liquids all the time, I totally would. Even though I do go back and forth. It depends on my mood, really. I've addressed this in a past video. I don't know if this is a me-ism or if y'all ever get into these kind of, I don't know, I don't want to call it a rut. It's not a rut. It's more like a something where you have to do the same thing over and over and over again for a period of time. I get like that with food. Like I'll go through a phase where I have to eat garlic knots every day for a month, which is disgusting and no one should ever do that, but that's who I is. I'm the weirdo. So let me know if you can relate in any way, shape, or form. So I poured over all the dip powder. I cleaned up as I needed to, and then I cured for a full minute before dusting off excess. That's it. Now we're going to go in with coat number 2. Coat number 2 is the same exact thing that we did the first time. I'm just doing a second coat to build up some opacity. That is all. And you do not need activator to cure this dip method at all. Activator is omitted completely. The lamp kind of takes the place of your activator. So activator cures your dip liquids. The lamp cures your gel liquids. So that is why you do not need an activator at all if you're doing the gel method. Now let's talk about why we're not dipping into the powder and why I opt to pour over. I have seen people dip into the dip powder when they're using gel liquids, but me, I get a little paranoid. I feel like if I dip into a powder and it's in any way, shape, or form a little bit dense, you're going to move your gel liquids and you're going to wind up pushing your gel liquids up into your cuticle area, and that could get into your skin, which can lead to contact dermatitis and gel allergies. So I prefer to keep it on the safe side and pour over my dip powders instead of dipping in. But if you like to live on the edge, who am I to tell you how to live your life? If you want to dip, go ahead and dip. Yeah, at your own risk. But I would highly recommend you pouring over your dip powder as opposed to dipping in if you are doing the gel method. If you want to use your dip liquids, you can do whatever the heck you want to do. I also find that even if you're using your dip liquids, pour over is a great way to get a thinner and sometimes even more even application. Sometimes, especially if your dip liquids are new and you're not quite used to them yet, you don't have a gauge on their viscosity and their consistency, dipping in can cause a ledge at the front of your nail, like at your free edge. And I find that can be easily remedied by pouring over your dip powder as opposed to dipping in. So if you've been having issues, if you've been on the struggle bus with whatever method you're using and not getting a super smooth outcome on your nails, I would highly suggest trying the pour over method and see if that makes a difference, because I feel like that can really help you to improve, help you to get the results that maybe you're wanting but you couldn't really achieve yet. So go ahead and try the pour over method and see if that makes a difference for you. So I'm going to go ahead and keep pouring over my dip powder. Once I get all the powder applied, I'm going to go ahead and cure it for a full minute in my LED UV lamp. Then I'll dust off excess. I am not going to encapsulate this. I know. I have found that especially with the Modelones dip powders, which y'all know I love, I have been raving, especially in the recent past, over the last 6 months or so, I've been raving about Modelones. I don't know what it is. Modelones, what have you been doing? You got to tell me what is going on back there, because your products have been incredible lately. I cannot get enough. Send me all the things. I need them all. But I don't need to encapsulate because the application is so smooth, so flawless. I am going to do a tiny, teeny bit of filing. I'm going to get my edge the way I want it around the perimeter of the nail, just reclaim my shape, if you will. I'm going to do a little blending at the cuticle area, and that is all. That is all you need to do. Now I'm going to go in with this gel polish, which is so stunningly gorgeous. This is my summer color. This is what you will, if you see me out and about and you know who I am, and this is what I'm going to have on my nails at all times. I am literally in love, obsessed. I need a gallon of this gel polish. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. The way this shifts in the light is so stunningly beautiful. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw on one coat. That's all I'm going to do, because this dip powder provided the perfect base for this polish. So one coat on all the nails, cure for 30 seconds. Then we're going to top coat, and then we're going to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Model 1's gel top coat on. In case you're wondering if you need a gel base underneath your gel top, typically you will, but because I have the polish down already and that has a tacky layer on top, I do not need a gel base coat. Went right in with the top coat, and here is the finished look. I'm going to finish up with some cuticle oil. Model 1's provided one in the kit, so that was super convenient. If you made it to the end of the video, I so appreciate you. If you did, drop me your favorite summertime emojis so I know who stayed till the end of the video. Thank you guys, as always, for hanging out with me today. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.